Wonderful.
Oh,
Can
man.
Bhuvi get his hat trick?
Oh, he just missed it. Oh,
Very good. Actually, good defense.
Good defense from
Dhani.
Shahnawaz Dhani. Perfect test match defense.
And hello, everyone.
Give him a promotion.
Yeah, we are officially live a little early today because, well, we thought we'd come by the 19th over, but obviously,
Yeah, Bhuvi doesn't
Pakistan
get
had
the
other
hat
plans.
trick. Oh boy, Pakistan yet again. What a shambolic batting performance.
I mean, there's nothing good about this performance up until this point. Not one redeeming aspect of it. Honestly.
Same like how Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan was. Nothing much to write about in the batting. Oh, Shahnawaz Dhani has launched a massive
he can
six.
hit them. My God.
Whoa,
That was a good shot.
Good
And by the
shot.
way, your predicted score is close to being true, I think.
I don't know. Everybody's.
What did you
stunned.
say?
I said 135.
Yes, you're 134.
But
What if
they score 10 runs in the final over, then your prediction comes true.
there's a better chance of other things happening than them scoring 10 runs in the final.
Oh boy. Wow. 91 meters.
Yeah, that was big. That was big.
It was huge.
Yeah,
Very, very big.
very, very big. I was very surprised.
Mohammad Yusuf was gobsmacked.
I think all of us were.
And 135.
Will they run
Oh, they're taken to my prediction.
Well, there goes your prediction. But you could still be closest if, they end up getting one more over to go. And we're just, going to watch this last over together with you guys.
Bhuvi ends with 4 wickets.
Oh, what him and Hardik. Oof.
A sensational spell of bowling indeed from these two rock stars. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar ends with 4 wickets on a hat-trick, but he missed the hat-trick. Hardik Pandya yet again bowling with fire, pace, venom. 3 wickets, 140 clicks hitting the hard length. Pakistan
And he was more than happy to keep bowling short. Bowling short. That itself tells you it's a good sign that he's not really worried about his back anymore.
Yep. At the same venue 4 years ago, Hardik Pandya's career was derailed because at this point in time you're seeing that back injury really took a toll on him. He couldn't bowl for close to 2-3 years.
And remember, again, last year's World Cup, he was there purely as a batting option.
But Sarat Chandra we still got 1 over, bro. It's not yet over.
It could still be my prediction coming right, which was 145.
Shane's prediction of 145.
But Arshdeep has the ball, no? Never mind.
Yeah. But man, it can happen. 1 wicket can fall now. And Sarat Chandra could be true.
Dot ball to start. Very good.
Haris Rauf.
Very, very impressed with Arshdeep. Very, very impressed with how he's fared. Like, I know, obviously, Bhuvi and Hardik will steal the, spotlight.
Yes.
But Arshdeep has done really, really well.
Yep.
And especially considering there were question marks over who that third pacer might be, once you have a Bhuvi, Bumrah back and Harshal comes back. Arshdeep has done his chances, no harm. And don't forget, he has one advantage, others don't. Left armer. And again, over the wicket, round the wicket, Pakistan are just not having a clue to him. I think this is... That was a hard one, running back. I think that was Jadeja.
No, it's not Jaddu.
Rohit. Okay.
Mr. Rohit Sharma, the captain, has dropped a catch, but it was a tough chance. But
Also, Piyush Nandre disagreed. I don't think it's
not a tailor-made situation.
No, in fact, I would say now even better that you let both your openers go out.
Yep.
KL needs the game time also.
Yes, KL. This is a KL thing, not Kohli. Kohli can bat at number 3. Remember, Virat Kohli may have had success as an opener, but you don't play him in T20Is as the opener.
Yeah, he's your number 3.
You play him as a number 3. Surya is your number 4. Why break something when it is already fixed?
Yeah, don't fix something that's not broken, right?
Absolutely.
Well, 4 more balls. Let's see.
4 balls, 139.
7 runs away from my prediction.
6, no? You went 145.
Oh, yeah, 6, sorry, my bad.
6
more runs. And of course, if they cross 140, then I get the closest.
That's a pretty good shot from
I think they'll get 1 or 2. There we go. 141.
Oh boy. So, by the way, Shahnawaz Dhani, let us understand where he's from. He's played for the Multan Sultans in the Pakistan Super League. He's actually impressed with his pace bowling, we may say, swing bowling, I may add. And his batting, he can wind up with some big hits, but he's not technically a batsman. He's more hit and miss, but he is.
Did you see that shot of Bhuvi? 91 meters, 6.
It connected.
Wonderful. Sweet spot of the bat and it went flying.
Yep. So let's see. Can
3 more balls.
Yep. 141, and he has creamed the pull shot, and it's gone for 6.
1 for 6. Shahnawaz Dahani. I like a celebration. It's full of intensity.
Yeah, it reminds me of that CPL game between Chadwick Walton and Kesrick Williams.
When Kesrick was. And
Kesrick in the previous game between Guyana Amazon Warriors and Jamaica Talawas, he had given him a send off with the notebook. Chadwick Walton, what happens is he just pummels Kesrick Williams and keeps on writing into the bat. And that's in that sense. But Shahnawaz Dahani, those
2 sixes. I think they should promote him to the top of the order. Is it more sixes than their top order?
Yes. So it's happening, folks.
And yes, Piyush Nandre, good call. 150 plus is actually possible. And mind you, dare I say it, 150 plus is not a bad target.
Not a bad total.
On this pitch. It doesn't look like it's the easiest wicket to bat on in all honesty. Although we don't know if dew will play a factor.
I don't think dew is a factor now.
Did anyone say anything yesterday after yesterday's match?
No, there was no dew.
Yeah, there we go. Then if there's no dew, then 150 plus is actually a defendable target if you get 2 early wickets.
Naseem, Shahnawaz. Oh! Yep, 147 all out.
Oh, what a lovely Yorker.
Yes.
Beauty.
Just I'll update the score, and that's about it.
So that's about 147 all out is what Pakistan managed, I would say, in their 20 overs, but they batted 19.5. And so I think this is around expected lines. I had predicted 145, and they get 147. Oh, what a lovely Yorker. Lovely Yorker. Wonderful, execution.
Middle stump out of the ground.
This Shahnawaz Dahani cameo, as you can call it, has actually given Pakistan a fighting chance. I wouldn't say it's a good chance, but 147.
Piyush Nandre death bowling still an issue without Bumrah. Well, again, you get totally blown away when some tail ender hits you for a couple of sixes. But if Bumrah was hit for a couple of sixes, would you say that death bowling is still an issue?
I don't think. I mean, Bhuvi got 2 wickets in the last over. Arshdeep got 1 now. I won't criticize the death bowling too much because tail ender tongued a couple of sixes.
Yes, and look, in the death, you are expected to go for runs. And remember, last 4 overs, India conceded 37 runs. 9 per over for a death overs thing.
It's not too bad. And again, Prasad Bhagat says predicted 146. Well done, Prasad.
Well done.
We're pretty close here, close to the and as Piyush points out, pitch really isn't that easy. You're absolutely spot on. It doesn't look like an easy
track. So let me just rewind what has happened. India won the toss and they chose to bowl in the ring of fire. Babar Azam was dismissed cheaply for 10. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar hitting the hard length and getting that short ball to climb up. Babar just mistimed the pull shot and he was caught. That really kind of set the momentum where Pakistan just struggled to get going.
Absolutely.
The major disappointment one can say was probably, and very surprisingly, Yajwendra Chahal, because Iftikhar Ahmed took to him. Mohammad Rizwan's innings was kind of strange because he tried to get going, but he just could not find the momentum at the right time.
Not in the least. And the template which the 2 Pakistani openers, that's of course Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, have, is that generally speaking, if one of them gets set or both of them get set, at least one of them will try and bat deep. So Rizwan accomplished that part. The problem was he just wasn't scoring at a quick enough pace. If you're batting that long, you'd want to be scoring at least 1 to 30 odd, at least.
And Fakhar Zaman, well, for the first time in the history of cricket, whatever I can remember of, a Pakistani batsman walked. Kudos to the spirit of the game for that. Avesh himself said, I didn't hear it. DK himself didn't say, he said, I didn't hear it.
Just walked.
But Fakhar Zaman just walked. Brilliant stuff, Fakhar Zaman. Truly a salute. Remember, he is a soldier. He claims he's a soldier. So that is how
a very honorable way of actually going out.
Very honorable way. Then Hardik Pandya just ensured that runs just could not come at the right time for Pakistan. Just
Hardik and Bhuvi. And remember, I think a lot of us on this channel have said in the past that, Hardik, he's your X Factor player.
Yes.
He will always be your X Factor player. And now with Hardik bowling at full tilt, you see exactly what India were missing in the last edition of the World Cup.
Absolutely. Hard lengths 140 plus. Although he did miss his bouncer, sometimes it went a little too much to leg side.
Towards the last over, he was tying too hard and he straight down leg on a couple of occasions.
But what is what can we deduce from this wicket that they have currently played on? Number one, the cutters are not easy. 130. Anything below 135, 130, it kind of sticks into the wicket.
Yeah.
The classic case was, you may say, Asif Ali's dismissal. Lofted the shot, but Bhuvi had undercut the ball.
Exactly.
So it just stuck on the wicket, got a top edge, bottom edge.
And the other thing that's worth noting is that if you're actually willing to bend your back a little, there's actually a bit of bounce there.
Yes.
Because you saw Hardik was very effectively getting, I won't say he was getting crazy bounce, but enough bounce to trouble the batsman.
I will say he was getting crazy bounce.
Actually, for this pitch, yeah.
Look at the dismissal of Mohammad Rizwan.
Iftikhar Ahmed.
Iftikhar. And again, Rizwan, what happened? He tried to duck, but the ball was so accurate, it just flew off the bat and it went to third man where Avesh took the catch.
And Iftikhar, to be fair, went for a very attacking shot, but it was so well targeted, the bouncer, that even with the right shot, he just didn't get the timing right.
He just didn't get the timing right. Hit the top end of the bat, and that's it. No power and was caught out. Then we saw Bhuvi with a masterclass 2 wickets in the 19th
Very unlucky
over.
to not get a hat trick, but of course, Shahnawaz Rahani proves he's no mug with the bat. In fact, if you look at their lower order, Haris Rauf, that 13, scored a strike rate of 185. Shahnawaz, that 16, scored a strike rate of 266.6.
Just go up a bit in the scope.
I mean, you have two tail-enders whose strike rates are better than your, except for Fakhar. But even with Fakhar, he only batted 6 balls.
He batted 6 balls, and Mohammad Rizwan 102. Now, if Pakistan lose this game,
there will be a lot of criticism on this approach. But of course, see, and this is a double-edged sword here. It's one thing to criticize the approach, but I think one of the reasons why Babar and Rizwan play that conservatively is because their middle order has been a problem in recent times. Particularly in T20 eyes, they just don't seem to have that ability to accelerate. So they know that they have to score the bulk of the runs.
And one very important aspect, all 10 wickets today have fallen to pace.
Correct.
Not a single to the spinners, neither Yajwendra Chahal or Ravindra Jadeja. Chahal, in fact, was darting the ball in, because I think this was not his kind of wicket. Although he bowled well in the death over, one over he bowled in the death, he bowled pretty well, but there seems to be no purchase for the spinners.
Correct, absolutely.
Jadeja only bowled 2 overs, Chahal bowled 4, but just go down a bit.
Also, if you have to look at the scorecard, one thing stands out.
4 overs for 32, in fact the third most expensive.
And also of those, one was Avesh, who we kind of expected, but who only bowled 2 overs. By the way, says a lot. Hardik was bowling so well that Avesh only bowled 2. Hardik bowled out.
Now, look, if Ravindra Jadeja comes in, then Avesh goes out. Simple. It's Bumrah. Bumrah, sorry. Jasprit Bumrah comes in, Avesh Khan is out. So, Bhuvi, Arshdeep, Bumrah and Hardik. Those are my 4 pacers for Australia.
At this moment, that seems like the easiest call. Because, I don't think Harshal is making it back. So, I think this is, at least 2 of those 3 would be Bhuvneshwar
Harshal
and
could be back in the squad of 15.
I don't see him starting immediately.
There is only one spinner then who makes it into that squad of 15. Apart from Chahal and Jadeja. It will probably be Ravichandran Ashwin. I don't see Bishnoi making it unless Bishnoi's skiddy skills are ensured that it's beneficial in Australia. But one thing is for sure, folks. Today, DK's keeping was also pretty solid.
For the most part, I don't think he did too bad behind the stumps.
Although he did drop a catch, but
that was also a very tough catch.
But Rishabh Pant could have taken the catch.
Of
His
course.
athleticism is slightly better than DK.
For one very simple reason,
Aged 24 and 37.
Exactly.
DK is the evergreen youth. Pant is just an aspiring
Pant is literally youth.
Can we go to the comments, please?
Let's actually see what it is that our wonderful family members have to say.
And good performance. Sridhar Savaikar is saying good performance from the bowlers. Excellent use of the short ball. Hardik, Bhuvi, brilliant. But exclusion of Pant, I just don't get how DK over Pant. Sridhar, I myself was surprised that Rishabh Pant did not make it to the 11. But apparently they are looking at DK as the finisher. I think the Indian cricket team is investing in DK as a finisher. They are not so sure about Pant. What this gives me an indication is that Pant is not an automatic starter in the World T20.
At least, because I think they're looking at DK as a perfectly good stopgap because Pant's form has been problematic. So they're telling you, look, you're not out of the scheme of things because he's not being replaced by some young keeper. It's being replaced by DK, who probably only has a year or 2 of full-time cricket left in him at most. Also, by the way, Akash Bhardwaj, I want to take that comment. He says, Bhuvi is undervalued. The swing was missing in last year's World Cup and that's why India looked ordinary. I was saying it for ages that Bhuvi in full rhythm has to be in that playing 11.
Yep.
People questioned us, mind you. A lot of people say, oh, you know, in Australia, this, that. But look at that. Look at that.
Bhuvi is an all-condition bowler
Exactly.
now, Akash. But you have to understand that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar had 2 injuries at a very, very long time, which robbed him of rhythm.
Yeah.
One ankle injury and one hamstring injury. So when that happens, and Bhuvi is a rhythm bowler, every swing bowler is a rhythm bowler.
And he really takes time to actually get back into his rhythm, which is why I was very glad that they gave him an extended run. It's not just about protecting him in cotton wool and ensuring he doesn't get injured. It's also about ensuring that he gets his rhythm back. Varun Parvatnani says that the revenge drama is living up to expectations. Just need to hammer them now, not by 10 wickets, but overs to spare and top 3 making an impact. Yeah, I think that would be the perfect day in the office.
Yes, that would be the perfect day. And again, look at if Pakistan have to take something out of this particular innings. Look at how the top 5 was dismissed. All short balls.
Correct.
Everything was short.
I don't think they were expecting the short ball to be as potent. I don't think they were.
On this wicket, definitely, it was.
Yeah.
So, one issue that I'm seeing is Naseem and Shahnawaz accurate enough with the short ball? Because remember, the combined experience of Naseem and Shahnawaz is just 2 games. Bhuvi, Hardik, Avesh, they have played far more.
Exactly.
So that's why you could hone them with that short delivery. Naseem, we have seen, he's quite good, but on this wicket, is bowling full the right way to go, or is short the right way to go. And remember, all the wickets that are taking, even Bhuvi's wicket of, you may say, Asif Ali. Asif Ali tried to loft, but it came off a good length and it was a sticky ball. He undercut it. Even Arshdeep's first wicket of Mohammad Nawaz, it was on the back of a length.
Absolutely.
He tried to guide it down, got an edge to DK. So, that hard length is going to be very, very crucial.
Exactly.
Can Shahnawaz Dahani, Haris Rauf and Naseem Shah exploit it? I don't think so.
I doubt. Because I think even Naseem in particular is more proficient with getting the ball to move.
Yes. And Haris Rauf, let us make it very clear that Haris Rauf is a guy who bowls full. And Equates, do you think Virat will come opening or no surprise as well?
No,
there is the answer. It's KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma opening. Thank God I am going to go out and burst a coconut because finally they have stuck to convention.
I know. I think that was one major problem with last year's tournament. Form went down to the window and so did convention.
Absolutely. So, you are seeing Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul opening. It is not Virat Kohli, Surya or anybody.
Thank God. Because And this is the perfect game for someone like KL Rahul to take and ease himself in, because again, we know for a fact, even Ekpreet says, thank God. Agree with you. And you know,
GOF CCR, brother, so disappointed on Pakistan, middle order batsman, so boring match, no any hype and no enough run. Okay, GOF, okay. Just to put your mind at ease. Pakistan have only lost once in the UAE. So there is something that they know. There is something that they know that how to tackle these conditions. But again, unfortunately, what has happened is you lost Shaheen. When Shaheen goes, 60 to 70% of your bowling attack becomes, you may say, it's blunted, unfortunately.
Also, Varun, good point. Avesh actually didn't do too badly today. In fact, that one wicket he got was in many ways an important wicket, despite the fact that fucker was.
Varun, again, I will want to disagree with that he played his part. No,
he only bowled 2 overs.
He bowled 2 overs, and firstly, that 1 over that he bowled at the beginning, that almost was the release pressure for Pakistan because Rizwan went after him. The fact that he got a wicket was more down to Fakhar Zaman's goodness rather than his bowling skills.
And also, Piyush, agree with your point, and we will discuss it more in the post-match. If should India win, because
Ricky Patel, we
made that point.
You always are first in the chat.
Today we made that point before you. Yes.
However, I would like to say that Pakistan might actually not want to bowl short. Why? Rohit Sharma is one of the best players of the short
he can
ball
really play short
in the
ball,
modern era.
And so if they have to do it, it has to be pinpoint. Because if it's slightly off, you know he's hopping on one leg. And
actually, no. Never ever, I cannot recollect any instance of Rohit Sharma being troubled by the short ball. It has to be full, and Naseem Shah and all the Pakistan players were watching the in-cutter. The in-cutter is the one major flaw that Rohit Sharma has had throughout his career. But luckily, all the bowlers in the modern era have not exploited that weakness.
Some have, not everyone.
Angelo Matthews was the last guy who exploited that weakness. 2012, get the ball to jag back in, Rohit, a big gap, bowled. LBW, bold. That was how it was. So the match is begun.
Let's
Naseem
actually
Shah.
get through this first over because I'm very interested in seeing how Naseem
Shah delivers. And oh my goodness.
KL Rahul gets a golden duck.
KL Rahul goes for a golden
And I'm sorry, I just have to say this. KL Rahul, big games.
He'll do well against Hong Kong. He'll do well against Hong Kong.
He got 100.
Now in comes King Kohli.
And all of you all wondering why if Kohli can open, well, he's as good as open.
He's as good as an opener. Yep.
Coming in after the third
Naseem
ball.
Shah gets a wicket. Second ball.
Good ball.
Career, yep.
Ooh, that's a very
No.
That's bad
Uncertain.
batting. That's bad batting.
Uncertain.
No, but let's give some credit to the bowler. It's a very good length. Very good line.
Yep.
Because you're
It's just outside off.
just outside off, and you're thinking, should I play? Should I not? And that's exactly what caught KL. KL's rustiness cannot be more evident.
Second duck for KL Rahul against Pakistan.
Oh yes, actually,
2021 World T20 got out in the first over. Here, he's out in the first over.
Yeah.
Now Virat Kohli.
Now all eyes are going to be on the king.
King Kohli is about to come out.
100 T20I
Yes.
T20I, not T20I.
And remember, when the ball was going to Virat Kohli, the sound, it just might have blown the roof
Exactly.
off.
Can we scroll down to the comments? I want to see what people have to say. I'm sure there'll be plenty of praise for KL Rahul.
Yes, a lot of praise for KL Rahul. Was Rohit right getting Avesh for last over of power play? KL would have been far better. Varun Parvatneni, but again, that is the thing. In the final over of the power play, you had to get Avesh in, or you would have gotten Yajuvendra Chahal in. But at the same time,
Exactly. And Kohli's 100 T20I, he's coming out.
and
to
there
bat.
is King Kohli, 100 T20 match. He becomes.
Can you see that movement? Jeez.
My goodness.
Even he's shocked.
Late movement in.
Oh,
Late movement.
absolutely. That was,
Naseem already is looking threatening, and he's found the right length on
and
this
he's
wicket.
getting in swing. Oh, Rohit better watch out.
Rohit better watch out. Yep. Oh, late swing. So, Virat Kohli becomes.
I hope you're right, Saikar Chatterjee, when you say that Kohli will be the man of the match.
Yes, I got. Yes. We'll remember this. Man of the match, we would want to.
We would sure
want
want
to
it.
see Virat Kohli as the man of the match. Second man after Ross Taylor to play 100 matches in all three formats. And he's out!
Dropped.
He's dropped.
Naseem Shah would be cursing his luck right.
Oh man, Babar Azam drops the catch. Is it Babar Azam?
I don't think it was Fakhar Zaman.
Fakhar Zaman drops the catch of Virat Kohli. Oh my goodness, but already caution signs, he's not overcome that weakness outside off. He has not.
Oh my god.
It was wide outside off.
Oh, this is bad catching technique. What's he going with his
Well,
hands like this?
Pakistan-
Are you a goalkeeper?
Psychot, you are almost proven wrong. Now
That's bad technique. You
That's
can't go
bad
with your
technique,
hands
yes.
like this. You go with
Yes.
your hands together.
Yes. Oh man. Remember, Kohli got a life in the 2017 Champions Trophy. And he gets off the mark with a single.
At least he gets off the mark.
Yep.
At least. So this is the perfect match to get yourself back in form.
Back in
Not
form.
a big target. You don't need to be going bang from ball one.
Yes.
Take your time, bat yourself in.
Yes.
Why
But
was he
again,
going for that shot?
Virat Kohli has not overcome that weakness outside off.
No, I think at this point, he's overcome the weakness. The problem is that right now his form is so poor that any slight weakness is just,
Babar has that look, have I dropped the match?
Pradeep, very naughty of you.
Yes. So
We'll go off air after this over.
After this ball is done.
Even I'm hungry here.
Yes, Rohit Sharma. Well, that's a wide. We have one more ball to go. And I think Rizwan has injured himself.
Yeah, he didn't look comfortable going for that. He's pulled up.
Yep. That's it. Hamstring. A hammy gone for.
The hammy gone for Rizwan. That's bad.
Yes. Drop catches always gets batsmen extra confidence.
Or at least it'll give you some relief.
Well, Virat Kohli was dropped in the over that Mohammad Amir bowled in the Champions Trophy. at
But he's
Dover.
getting swing. My God, look at that. He landed awkwardly, I think.
Hope Pakistan will be saying that it is just cramps, but if it's a hamstring injury,
It doesn't look good.
massive blow. And with that, we will go off air.
Yeah, I think we could actually.
This is going to take some time. So,
Yeah.
thank you so much, guys. We'll be back in the post match.
This is the mid.
This is the mid. Yes. So, thank you. Bye bye. Vanakkam, and hope Kohli does well. Bye.